Welcome back. 6 years after the U.S. housing market peaked, then cratered, things may be finally turning around.
CBSMoneyWatch.com's Jill Schlesinger joins us with a real estate update and tips for home buyers. So there has been progress, at least in sales.
Yes, and this is good news. Existing home sales nationally increased 10.4% over the last year. And more importantly, inventory has dropped by 23% during that time. Now, new home sales are up over 25% from a year ago, and home builders have been reporting that orders are up sharply. Now, here's your caveat. It's important to remember that, of course, these sales are coming from such low levels, but the market is slowly improving, and we like improvement, right?
We do. What about prices?
Interesting. We're still digging out of the big hole. Nationally, prices are still down about 30 to 35% from the peak. Again, progress here. We are returning to a more normal market where location really matters. Remember when your realtor says location, location, location. Still, buyers definitely have the edge here.
All right, so if someone is really interested in buying a home, give us some ideas. What should they do now?
First of all, despite the big price drops and the low mortgage rates, buyers, you still have to run your numbers. You don't know whether you can afford to buy until you do that. You got to figure out whether buying or renting is the better option. Once you run those numbers, hire a lawyer. I can't tell you how many people just want to go through this process themselves. Lawyers protect your interests. No, I'm not shilling for lawyers. I'm just telling you, you need it. And finally, do not skimp on your home inspection. Hire an engineer to evaluate your purchase. And on MoneyWatch.com, we've got 8 smart home buying tips. The good news here is that we are returning to a more normal market. The bad news is you still have to go through all these agonizing steps. It's a long process to buy a house.
And lawyers everywhere cheering Jill on today. Great to see you. Thanks so much for the advice.